give them power. You will only waste your time. Every minute, every second, every hour of your life. Take what you worry about. It's gonna be hard. Take one day at a time. It's gonna be. Even though we start right now. Sun is gonna shine. It's gonna be alright. Ooh, hey, it's gonna rise. Supposed to hold you down.
Welcome to another episode of Hashtag I'm Just Saying. I'm yours truly, MemeMichelle. If you're wondering what's going on, we were doing a whole entire show and the damn thing wasn't taping. But that's okay. Things happen in the entertainment business. So we gonna get this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about now.
Yeah,
we got interruptions. We finna do it. And hey, we have had an amazing show that y'all did not hear. But that was just a warm-up.
We enjoyed ourselves.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we talked about a lot of people too. Oh my God. So plus Curtis is late, so that gives us time to start from scratch. So welcome to another episode of Hashtag I'm Just Saying. I'm yours truly, MemeMichelle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and being patient with us. I know you thought, oh my God, they're not having a show today. Well, yes, we are. I want you to get involved. I want you to ask questions. I want you to use your emojis. I want you to leave comments. I want you to do a watch party. I just want you to be a part of this situation. Not only that, today we're talking about Alief legends. And I know y'all see I have on this Queen of Hearts dress.
Beautiful.
Yes. Boy, I ain't see the booty popping too, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
Right.
But I wore this Queen of Hearts dress because I'm with my kings. I'm with my kings, and every king needs a crown. So we are drinking Crown today. Now, the drink that I made, and I hate to tell y'all, but we kind of on our second, third, because we thought we were really, taping. So I made a apple crown, a caramel apple crown. Sorry. So it's 1 ounce apple crown, 3/4 ounces of salted caramel crown, a 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and 4 ounces of ginger ale. Don't shake it because your soda will go everywhere. Just kind of toss it a little bit, pour it over ice. Tastes just like a caramel apple.
Toss a little bit.
Toss that thing a little bit.
Delicious.
Now, we're talking about Alief legends, and I know you always say, Alief? We don't know nothing about Alief. I'm from here, I'm from there. But the truth of the matter is, Alief, like they say, PV produces productive people. Alief produces productive people. We have people who are doing great things that came out of Alief. And we all grew up in Alief when there was like very few black people, and we saw it on the rise and on the decline. Isn't it amazing how I can remember all that stuff?
Yeah, that is amazing. Like, I'm saying, like,
none of that is on the paper. But
ask me that question. I'm like,
I'm telling you, I'm really kind of doing it. I didn't rehearse this, I promise.
She did not.
But there are a lot of great people come out of Alief. So, Sheldon, introduce yourself. What year you came out of school, and what do you do now?
Sheldon DeBrain, class of '89. Went to Alief Middle as well.
Oh, come on now.
Went to AMS, so those AMS Cubs as well. Graduated from LSC '89. Currently now doing some contracting for workforce development, and just currently just enjoying life with the grandkids. Yes, I have grandkids.
You have grandkids?
I have 5 grandkids. Sheldon got started a little early, right after high school, but just love the fact that I came from Alief, and Alief was a community, and not only a community, but it was a family. And
yes, it was.
That's what it was. It was a family, young or old. We were taken in by our upperclassmen when we came in, because there was just a select few, and they put their arms around us, and then we had to now take the mantle, and I think it continued on from that. So love from where I grew up.
Salim, introduce you. First of all, pause. Let me say, that damn Salim still look like he fine in high school. And I don't know what fountain he drinking out of, but we all need to sip out of it. And it's probably not the Crown fountain. it's probably mostly like.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, you look great.
Well, you know what? I stayed away from the smoking and the drinking much and all of the stuff that will get you a little
okay
wrinkled. I work out. But anyways, if you guys don't remember who I am, my name is Salim. I'm one of a million brothers, the Muhammad clan.
The clan.
And if you don't know me, then you might know the other ones, Khalif and Omar, Aish, and so on and so forth. But I graduated in '90.
Okay.
From Elsa, came from Dobie. From Dobie, I was in LA. I came to Alief, and I'm thinking, what is this white neighborhood? What's this white area? But coming from Compton, you know, I'm wanting to see some black folks. You know, the first place we moved to was Spice Lane, and
that says it all. And it was actually still really nice back then.
Yeah, was it?
Compared to the way it is now.
No, Spice Lane.
Spice
Compared
Lane
to
was
what
cool.
it is now, Spice Lane was.
Before we were fenced in.
We didn't have cameras or smartphones to really explain what Spice Lane was about back then. We had nicer people then, I believe. Mimi was there, so
yeah. Popularity was in the building. Yes, it was like a billion of Muhammad's, and they all played sports.
Yeah.
You told me a story about one of his brothers at choir rehearsal the other night.
Oh, Khalif. Khalif was also another. Both these Muhammads were both the running backs at El Sikh High School. The one left, and the other one came in and did the same thing, and they were both very successful, both Salim and Khalif.
That would probably, as we get further into this, be one of my stories to tell, because although he is my brother, I look up to, he's my younger brother, but I look up to him because the guy he has done some amazing things.
Yes.
And so to me, Alief, and I asked you the question because I guess we're going to get into legends, right? And I wanted to ask, what defines a legend? You know,
to me, a legend is somebody that does something that stands the test of time, that does something that separates them from the rest. To me, like I talked about Stephanie Franklin, she went off to New York. It's rats and stuff in New York. You know, she rented her a little room. She didn't know nobody out there. She ended up doing commercials. She was pursuing her acting dream. She's doing commercials. I remember she brought me this black, because I'm a hairstylist, so she brought me the Black Hair magazine. She was in the magazine, and now she's been blogging food and blogging all sorts of things, and she's become one of the bloggers on the team for Wolf and Wine Company. That's big to me, because they say people who come out of Alief, we don't amount to much. Hey, everybody, I see Alief is on the line. Your sister just got on. My sister just got on. That candle is amazing. It's almost down. That's Couture Candles by Jules Candles. But we talk about, let's say, Corey Harris. Okay, I met Corey when I was 15. Corey played football with y'all.
amazing. I mean, he was a great athlete.
Great athlete. Went off to college. College didn't work. He took a turn for the worse. He ended up doing cocaine, ended up going to the penitentiary. But now, Corey has raised like 11 kids. They're all doing great. He has one professional rugby player. His son just committed to U of H.
Daughter playing.
The daughter is a wrestler in college, and she's working on going to the Olympics. He owns his own hair salon and barbershop with his wife. To me, that's an Alief legend, because guess what? He could have just been gone. You understand what I'm saying? He could have just... Talk about the guy who played quarterback for Elsie.
Darius Jones.
Darius Jones. In fact, he was our quarterback the year that you and I played together.
Yeah.
And Darius was the quarterback at El Sikh High School. Very sharp, very intelligent brother. And he is now just accepted a position as the Deputy National Political Director for Michael Bloomberg's campaign. And so Darius is doing big things. He's been in the political arena for a number of years now, and a lot of you that might have followed him and those of us that are friends with him on Facebook, he's been working. He had been working for AIPAC, which was the American Israeli Political Action Committee or conference, I think. I can't remember exactly, but he's just been hired for that. So he's been doing big things, and he's always been meeting with the mayor. He's always been at the mayor's conferences. He always takes a group of young African Americans over to Israel. So Darius is another one of those Alief legends that are up and coming and doing big things.
And just to piggyback off Darius, I'm not surprised. I don't know if you guys are surprised about Darius,
No.
but I mean, Darius was a sharp individual back in high school.
Yeah, he was.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Did I know him?
what?
You
didn't
probably
know Darius?
Maybe if I seen him.
If you see him, you would know Darius, because Darius did not miss a party.
That was my department, so maybe I do know.
You do Darius. We never missed a party.
Yeah. No, Darius was to me. I mean, he had a lot of athletics. He was a very talented individual. But more importantly, he was really a really smart guy.
Very smart.
I mean, you knew, speaking of Darius, that okay, this guy is going to do something. I knew it in high school that he was going to end up being. I am surprised though.
Hold on. I think I might know what you might.
I mean, but I am surprised that based on what we did in high school, that the direction that he is actually doing. Am I mistaken? Did he become a Muslim at one time or another? Maybe we should ask him.
Well, Darius, if you are watching, hey, chime in.
Everybody, because we got Fred Lockett on.
I heard you were one.
We got your sisters on. I mean, it's just a lot of people from Alief. They popping up. I want to talk about Mika Diamond. Mika Diamond, she's another brand ambassador. She has her own radio show. She does Darius. A lot of charity work.
I think Darius is on.
Yeah.
Okay, hey Darius. She does a lot of charity work, and I've seen her when the election for mayor was happening. I saw her out doing things. So it's a lot of people coming out of Alief doing big things. My sister, for instance, let me just cut to the chase. Let me just get her on. I know we have Lizzo. Lizzo comes from Elsig. But before Lizzo did her thing, Montina was definitely doing her thing. My sister used to sing with Mary J. Blige. The first she used to sing in the clubs at 16, sneaking in. But she used to sing with Mary J. Blige. She's worked with Jamie Foxx. She's worked with Regina Bell. She's worked with Kelly Rowland. She's done some stuff on the Hitch Project with Earth, Wind, and Fire. And for 15 plus years, she was one of the mamas who sang background with Beyonce. She has traveled the world over. I mean, there is no inch of the world that my sister has not seen. And she has her own music out. I mean, when you look at my set, all my pictures behind me, I could have myself in my salon, or I could have myself on the wall when I shoot. But my sister is my hero. My sister I idolize her, and I watch her grind, and I watch her work, and I watch her sacrifice, because she had a baby, and at 4 months she toured the world. Right. That took a lot. She's even partied with Mr. Barack Obama and the First Lady.
I need to get her autograph.
As though you should. So that dang on Montina, she's something else. So Montina, we salute you. Who else you got, Sheldon?
Oh gosh, there's we had mentioned earlier just Rashad Lewis. Lewis was also one of those Alief legends that came out of Elsik and went straight to the NBA. One of the few people that have come that have went out of high school to the NBA.
Come on in.
So looks like we've got another Alief legend.
Our Alief legend is coming through the door.
Alief legend,
and that's your seat right there on the end. Curtis Larry is coming in, ladies and gentlemen. He's the original Alief legend. I think he was the original.
That's the original OG right there.
Can you see Curtis in the shot? Yeah, he's coming. So did you graduate the first graduating class?
First, Elsik. First at the new school.
Oh, wow.
So tell us, give us a little, we're going to pause for the calls and give us a little history on Alief. Because I know you know.
Well, let's first introduce, introduce yourself.
Who are you?
I'm Curtis Larry.
That's it.
And there's your drink right there, Kurt.
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, okay. So as you can see, I have on my Queen of Hearts dress because I'm surrounded by kings. That is a caramel apple crown.
It's good.
Would you like the recipe, or I can give
No.
it to you later?
No.
Okay.
I prefer the crown.
So am I the only one that drink? Am I not supposed to drink out of a straw as a man?
No, you can't.
Okay,
No,
no.
you need to give your card.
This is one of the original OGs.
I'm sipping.
No.
Oh
But to give you a history,
Come on, give us the
Oh,
history.
Come on, Kurt.
back in '81, Hastings was in the front, and where Hastings schools was in the front. Elsie was in the back.
Right, because that was the only school, right? It was separated into two, right?
Into two, right?
Right.
Elsie was the front. Elsie was the back. Hastings was the front. They built Elsie School in 1982.
Mm-hmm.
The first class went in there in the fall of '82,
Okay.
which was really '83.
Okay.
Went in, and we was the first freshman class of Alief. That went there the full 4 years in the new school. We had Jelanda Jones, who was before us, Samuel O'Brien, who was before us, Dexter Webb, who was before us. You know, just to name a few.
Jelanda Jones is a judge, right?
No, she's an attorney.
Attorney.
She's an attorney. Very good attorney.
Uchenna sister, right?
Yeah, Uchenna.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Which is another
it was
legend.
another.
Uchenna.
Was that the same young lady who had the reality show?
Yes.
Yes.
Alief?
Did she?
The
Yes.
Legends, baby.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
She
it was
had the
attorneys.
house, the professional women of
Yes.
Houston or something like
Yeah.
that.
Wow.
And it was some African American attorneys.
Attorney.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And she was also on the
She was on the reality show Survivor.
Survivor.
She on Survivor too?
See
She
what
was
I'm
on Survivor.
saying?
She was on Survivor.
Watch out, Alief. We coming for you. Like they preview produces productive people. Alief produces productive people.
But I'll tell you a story about.
Oh, and Jelanda
About
also
Jelanda.
also went to the Olympics.
Yes, she went to Olympic trials as a senior, as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
As an 18-year-old, she went to the Olympics. She won state by herself. In 1981, she won state
Sure
by
did.
herself. She won the 400. She won the 800. She won the mile relay, and she also won the high jump.
Yeah.
And came in second in the long jump. I think it was.
So that's Curtis Larry, ladies and gentlemen, our historian. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, we glad he's
Yeah.
on to the time. Now,
Late.
who's on my list? Oh, we're gonna talk about. There's a young man. I like to talk about the people who were discounted. So there was a young man named Derek Gaines. He was under me, and he ended up making some bad choices, and he ended up going to the penitentiary. Well, now if you fast forward the tape, we call him Ali Sadiq.
Ali.
One of the
That's right.
greatest comedians out at this time. He just did, what was that show? It was on ABC.
Something comedy. Last comedy
Standing or something like that. And you can't tell me that you can make a choice and you can change the game. Life is what you make it. It might not be easy, but he's a legend to me because he could have got out of the penitentiary and just kept that ball rolling.
Y'all
Kept that
pass the
ball
crown,
rolling.
please.
Which one would you like? Would you like the caramel or the apple?
He's turning straight.
Yeah, just give me just
See,
either one. It doesn't matter.
You good with the apple?
Okay. Would you need? Do you need ice?
No.
Okay. All right. So I have Ali Sadiq on my list.
Well, I also have a little story about Ali Sadiq.
Come on with it.
I was with one of our Alief barbers and one of our Alief alumni that
Cause he cut your hair,
he
right?
cut my hair today. And BJ the barber. Over at I can't remember the name of the
You don't know the
barber
name
shop.
of
I
your
can't
shop.
remember the barber shop.
Oh,
But anyways,
wow.
he told me this. He told me a story about with Ali Sadiq. Out in front of Fame City, there was some of those gangs that came from outside that jumped him outside, and they all went out to go rescue him. And outside, and that's in fact when they shut down Fame City.
That wasn't the Bad Boys, was it?
I think it was part of the Bad Boys,
And
and
they're
that's
all my
when there
friends.
was helicopters and all those other things that particular night was shut down. In fact, but they went out and rescued Ali Sadiq. That one particular night because they all jumped him there out in front of Fame City, and of course those of you from Alief will always remember Fame City. Fame City.
Fame City is a legend in its own self, in its own right. It's a legend out of Alief. We were the first to have a water park.
Yeah.
We were the
Fame
first.
City came in, I want to say it came in 84,
85, I think. 85.
Well, you know,
Circus.
Fame City is a it still resonates in my family because that one incident. I don't know if you guys were there, but JJ Fad came.
I remember
there.
we were there with JJ Fad.
And,
I was there. And
my mother. I mean, we all snuck out to go see the Fame City. We snuck out to go see JJ Fad and of course my friends, and we're having fun. You know, enjoying the music. All of a sudden, we hear our names being called out. My mother, you remember that?
I remember because I was there that night. Because the stage was right at the bottom, right at the base of the stairs.
She comes in and yells, you know, our names out, and I'm like, and we have one brother be like, Omar, why did you go tour? You know, we took off. We're not going. My mother whooped him right there.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what I remember about that.
Your mom was tough.
Yes, she
Baby, she didn't let Asia do nothing. She didn't let Poe Precious.
Oh,
She didn't let her do
I
nothing.
haven't heard that name in a long time.
She couldn't leave off the stoop. Yes. But I have, who else do I? Okay. I also have Dennis Gaston.
You're not in the screen.
That's before he got here. I'm froze. Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah, there's
My cameraman didn't show up today, so I'm sorry. But
I'm doing some Negroology.
yeah, Dennis Gaston. His name was Dennis Gaston. He goes by Batin Gastino now, and he served 13 years Hey, I'll shift. Are we in like family now?
We're good.
All right. So
There you go.
he served 13 years in the penitentiary, and I know he doesn't mind me saying that because he was on the show before, and now he is a personal trainer teaching self-defense, and he has his own clothing line called Fearless Warriors. He's a legend to me. Mm-hmm. We got I know he's on the Run Servant, Aaron Burroughs, aka Cuddy. Now, I thought Cuddy was
the marathon.
Yes, the marathon madness. Yeah. The marathon madness.
I think about him when I'm running my only 3 miles. I'm like, man,
for real.
Thank God, thank God he's not here.
But I thought he was gonna be some executive or something. He was so very smart, but he ended up being the Run Servant. So I guess that was God's plan. Who you got, Sheldon?
Who else?
You remember Albie?
Yes, I remember Albie.
And part of the what was the rap group they were? Oh man, why am I drawing a blank? But him and Joe, God Alden, they were a duo.
I asked about Albie the other day.
And I want to say they signed with Rap a Lot. I want to say that.
They did. Years ago. They did. Look, they laughing at us.
But they, they had one good hit, I know.
Wait, that's shade?
No, that's not shade.
You said one good hit.
No, Alfie Bush is my boy.
Okay, that's not.
That's my,
control the.
We're gonna talk about.
No, see,
they silly once they get together.
No, see,
see,
it's like, Phil brought up at the picnic. He said, who's the best running back?
Well, okay, he's gonna ask. He's
gonna say, was it Khalifa Curtis?
Oh my God! Okay, I'm sitting at a panel of athletes. Okay. I feel like I'm an athlete. I done hurt every dang on thing trying to get ready for this competition. But these were all like superstars at the high school.
I heard a lot about Curtis and Larry. I I didn't know. No, I didn't.
They didn't like me.
No, I heard a lot about him. I mean, I didn't get an opportunity. I get the privilege of actually seeing him.
Oh, okay.
But I heard a lot about him. You know, coming in to school and me feeling like I've done a lot up to getting to Elsik, and I felt like I was the best. And then I hear about this guy. I'm like, who the
It was
hell
a
is he?
lot of great athletes in Elsik. Let's run them down.
But
Let me say one. I think to me now, you all are going to have. Surprisingly, you guys are going to and it's not. I'm not being biased, but to me, I think the best football player that came out. I mean, I can't put you in it because I didn't see you, but I know I heard a lot about you, and I got to put you at the top of the list, right?
Because you had my number.
Okay. I think.
Oh, he had your number?
Yeah.
Oh. So what he's trying to say is you were so good because you were anointed with his number.
Right. Well, that's what I was told. But I think Khalif Muhammad was actually the best running back that I've ever seen run the ball.
Somebody said Rocky Ram ruled the field.
Well, I heard about
Rocky. No, but listen, I'll follow up on this here, not to cut you off. Here's the thing, and I'll take anyone out there that's listening that wants to look this up.
Okay.
Wants to look this up. From 1985.
Okay.
All the way up to 1992.
Mm-hmm.
There was 4 running backs at Elsik.
Okay.
Out of them 4 running backs, we have the most yards of any school in the state of Texas.
At Elsik?
No, our team, our running backs in Elsik has more yards than any school in the state of Texas
for that time frame.
I'm
saying Alief.
And I tell you,
hey, Kamisha.
To back Salim up on this is that, you know, I was the first, and I've seen everybody before.
Yeah.
And the thing I can say is that when I first seen Salim run, and I was like, wow, you know, this guy can really go. You know, I say, you know, this guy, he's not as big as I was. Mm-hmm. in a lot of ways.
Dude, this is
but
live. We're on live TV, man.
That's why I love it. Come on with it.
But, you know, but the thing about it is that I appreciated his game. And the thing about it is that if you wore number 32, you had to represent not only Alief Elsik,
you had to represent
Alief, your family, and everything about it.
For real.
Well, that jersey wasn't just thrown around.
Yeah.
It wasn't thrown around. And I can say that I was very proud to see him wearing my jersey and doing what he was doing. Now, to go a little farther, when I seen Khalif, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this
I'm saying the Muhammad's, it was like 1 billion of them, and they all had a gift.
And you know what? And that's what I kept saying. I was like when Salim left and I still had my record, I was like, and they said there's another one.
Wait, that's another shade. Hold on.
No.
I did break a record.
But no, I said my Russian record. You didn't break my Russian record. I said, oh my God, I got another one to come to. Now, both of them ended up breaking a lot of my records. None of them broke my total yards record. but they broke a lot of my records. A lot of them. I mean, but like I said, you know, Khalif had to split time. If Khalif would have been by himself, Khalif would have.
Well, it was him and Donnie.
No,
Donnie.
I remember Donnie.
No, Anthony.
No, not Anthony. It was
Colorado.
Nathan.
Campbell. Nathan.
And Nathan was another one.
Yeah, you had Troy Dickey, you had Anthony Campbell, you had Salim Muhammad.
Troy Dickey, to me, is the best athlete that ever came.
You know, Troy Dickey, you're right. I put him along with Vincent Moore too.
Vincent Moore.
Vincent Moore.
Vincent Moore.
Vincent
Let's
Moore.
talk about Vincent Moore. Vincent Moore ended up playing professional baseball,
Got
right?
drafted straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school.
Him and Vincent and
As far
Troy.
as complete
I
athlete,
think
yeah.
those were the
Complete athlete.
Yeah.
And I'll go no
Agreed.
farther than that because I've had an argument before in the barbershop and I told him, I said, you know, the best athlete to ever come out of Alief was Jelanda Jones.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff you said she did.
Yeah, and shit, Jelanda could dunk a basketball. She could dunk a basketball.
Alief.
You know?
Alief.
But that was, you know, back then though, but like I said though, if anybody would want to, you know, try to discredit what I'm saying when I say from 85 to 92, and I'll put the names out there, I'll put it, me, you know.
See how you put himself at the top? Me.
No, I was the first one. I was the
Curtis.
first one.
You gotta
I was
put
the first
Curtis.
one.
I've heard great things about Curtis.
It starts with Curtis, right?
And so, and
you
so,
gotta do it. You gotta say
and so,
it.
and then,
As much
so,
as I hate to do it, you gotta do it. Though,
So-
right?
so
Curtis
you-
is up there. And
so you do that, and in my career, I rush for over, in 3 years, I rushed for over 6,000 yards.
Won't he do it?
Then you come to Salim. Salim probably ran for about 5,500. Then after Salim, you got Nathan.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan, he probably ran for 3,500. Then you come with Khalid. Khalid probably ran for 5,500. Then you come with Ryan. Ryan.
Yeah.
No one's even thinking about Ryan. Ryan is the one that broke the record.
Yeah, Ryan broke the record.
He broke the record. He's the all-time leading rusher in A-League.
well, you know, I never saw him though, so that it's hard for me.
Well, see, Ryan was fast. If I had Ryan's speed, I'd probably just be retiring from the NFL.
Wow.
That's what? How many years in the NFL?
Let's talk about some of
It'll be
the
20, 25.
let's talk about some of the athletes that come out of A-Leaf that went on to do other things.
Well, you know, other things. I hope.
No, but I'm talking about like great things. Like you said,
You're not talking about like $40 and nothing like that.
No, like you talk about your business.
Okay.
Because you know sometimes people get stuck like that's their whole story after high school or what I did in high. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you like this here.
Because didn't you say you were running for office in A-League?
Yes, I'm running for city council.
See,
All right, well.
other things.
Oh, there's another one somebody mentioned, Donovan Greer.
Oh, I was about to mention Donovan.
Donovan Greer.
His name wasn't out there in high school, but I mean, he spent how many years in the NFL?
Yeah, he played at Texas A&M and then also went on to the NFL.
and he has
played
successful-
with
And not even talk about
Jim-
Ward Holman is
Ward.
Ward himself. You know,
Yeah.
Ward, man, that's
Yeah, Donovan has a business in fitness.
fitness.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
You know, Ward. Did we go off or something?
No, we still on.
Because Ward, man, I've never seen two linebackers in my life play on the field when Ward and Lawson Cooper was together.
Yeah,
Lawson was
never,
here.
man, in
But-
my life.
No.
yeah, those names are great, but you can't miss out the athlete of the year or player of the year or Donnie Embra.
Donnie Embra was Sammy. Sammy was with me. Sammy
Luss?
No, Sammy O'Brien.
Okay.
Sammy O'Brien was the first All-American in A-League.
Yeah.
He was such a hot thing that Texas A&M sent a helicopter to Crump Stadium to pick Sammy up for his college visit.
You know, guys, we're mentioning a lot of people from LC, but I see here that we are not mentioning anyone from Hastings, and it is not that.
Troy Johnson is
You had Aaron Young. He was basketball.
No. Troy Johnson, Ronnie Ellison.
Yeah.
Roger Brown. Excuse me.
What's that?
Pearl Washington.
What's that?
Pearl Washington.
What about the defensive end for Hastings?
James Johnson. Wasn't it James?
Big dude.
No. Troy went to the pros. Troy went to Oklahoma. He played 8 years. I think 8 years with the Bears.
Yeah, no, James Johnson. I think was the one that came
So-
out of Hastings.
Big dude.
What
Big
y'all
dude, yeah.
saying
Big
is
dude.
we had a lot of professional athletes come out of A-Leaf.
Oh no, not only to mention the Bennett brothers.
Yes.
That have come out of.
And Rashard,
Rashard
is the talk of A-League,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Came straight out of high school to go to professional. To play professional basketball. And had what? He was in the league, 12, 14 years?
That's what Queens do. They let them talk, and I continue to know, sir.
What? Did y'all put the crown?
Yeah, man. Cause
We
we're trying to mix
made
it.
us a drink. You did, but we can send it back to you.
Yes,
Advertising
give me a little
like
ice.
Crown.
So,
And this is brought by Crown Apple.
Jason Redmond plays for us. I don't know how good he
Jason.
was, but now
Redmond, yes.
he's an author now. So, and his book was really good. It was really good. It was like
Redmond.
you could picture, like you could
Can I get
actually
some ice,
see.
please?
You absolutely
My
can.
queen.
Well, no worries. And I'm not being biased. Anthony Campbell was great, and he ended up being an author. He's written like 5
A
books,
lot of motivational.
and he does a lot of motivational stuff. And he has A Camp AFC, where he trains young men, and a lot of the young men that he's trained have gone to the NFL. So that's another A-Leaf legend. Oh.
Oh no, but Darius also said that was a big deal at the time. Darius is on. Darius, what's up, brother?
But I'll tell you like this here. I'll tell you something about Darius.
Well, Darius had said that
And-
it was a big deal at the time for Salim to now be able to wear that number 32.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, you were the
Come on
first
now.
person to wear 32 after Curtis. At that time, that was a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something about Darius.
Coach Stevens said, "Hey, listen, son."
Hey,
Cause I came before you tell that story. I came in there and I was a 34. My number was a 34. I followed Walter Payton. That's who I wanted to represent. I mean, I wanted to.
You ran a lot like Walter.
I wanted to run like him and look like him.
Okay.
And then I come to Elsie.
light skin.
Then I come to Elsie and Coach. I'm gonna let you guys have a moment. And then, so he was like, Coach, he was like, I remember I was on 3rd string running back, sitting on the bench, eating, chewing my mouthpiece, and Darius Jones, and all these guys are, the varsity guys, and they're just, everyone is Darius Jones, Daryl Frank, and all these other guys. I'm like, man, I'm sitting on the sideline looking pathetic. And before you know, okay, let's get the starting defense out here. Let's get a little practice squad team on. Sir, you come here. What's your name? Salim.
Oh, God.
And then he put me out there to run against first team defense and then
Varsity defense.
And then when I did that, he was like, "You're number 32." I'm like, "I'm 34." No, sir, you're number 32.
Byron, he was
Johnson?
talking about, Byron Johnson.
I'll tell you like you said about Byron.
Let's talk about Byron
All
a little
right,
bit.
I'll tell you about Byron.
Byron Johnson.
Byron Johnson is someone that I say is an A-League legend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And-
Oh yeah.
And the reason why I say Byron is he wasn't when he was at Elsick, he wasn't a superstar.
Right.
He was a glue player.
Okay.
You know,
You gotta have that.
you gotta have a glue player. You gotta have
that.
You know, and Byron, I never forget, man. Byron, JT, and Matt. Hey, and I tell them guys stay together.
I wanted to be in that group, but they wouldn't allow me. Y'all wouldn't allow me to be that group.
No,
Hey,
I couldn't get into that group.
No, he was in there too.
Oh, yeah,
was in there too.
Carlos Leon from Hastings.
Carlos Leon, that's my guy.
Yeah, Carlos.
That's my guy. He's an attorney now. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about. Okay, they then gave us the nickname SWAT, Southwest A-Leaf, Texas.
Hold on, because
That was very creative.
Salim, Darius had also said that at that time you took Daryl Frank's position. Daryl was the one that came in and was supposed to be the heir
tell
apparent.
that part of the story.
And then Daryl, you came and took Daryl's position after that, and then also Chris Lohman. Chris Lohman was also
yes.
part of the running back.
Well, you know,
now-
but you know that Daryl Frank wasn't his original name.
Yeah, it was Daryl Harvey.
What?
Yes.
It was Daryl Harvey.
What does that mean?
But Chris Loman now has his own like construction
His own.
company, right?
He has a build. He's a builder. I
Yeah.
think he's a
You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know the things we've done, but where have we gone? That's what I'm talking about. Because he's amazing. He's doing amazing things. Somebody
Well, you know.
Rico Wesley.
Is Chris
Okay,
on? Oh,
Rico.
That's
Yeah.
my boy too. Rico.
Yeah, Rico.
All the Wesley families.
Yeah, Rico.
Dad,
That's
boy.
my boy. Rico. That's my boy. That's
all the Wesleys.
And Rico, all the Wesleys ended up going to college too, and Rico ended up going to TCU.
TCU.
He played all 4 years at TCU
He's up
as a
in
cornerback.
New York now,
He's
right?
in New York as a personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
And then all of his brothers also went. One of his brothers went to
And
Texas Tech.
one of his brothers a barber. Maybe that guy lied to me. I don't know. He cut my hair.
What he said was the brother?
Yeah. Lucky I was just doing it bald.
But Rico is very successful up in New York as well as a personal trainer.
But
Yes.
I tell you a guy, and
Thanks.
and this guy he's a teammate of mine, and he was at the picnic, and name is Sean Scruggs.
Oh, Sean. Yeah.
Sean Scruggs is the most unselfish person I've ever met in my life.
Absolutely.
And I tell you this, and I tell you this is that he blocked for me. And the last game of the season in 1985, coach moved him to linebacker. Against Hastings, I think Sean had 16 unassisted tackles. He may have had 2 quarterback sacks.
Wow.
And from that point on, I was supposed to be the number 1 recruit coming out of Elsie.
Yes, I did hear that.
And I never forget when I took a visit to Nebraska. They flew me on a private jet to Nebraska. And I went up there.
You see the stuff they do for athletes?
And
what about the choir singer?
You mean a band member?
No, I was.
Yeah, I went to PV.
well, you got to get.
I was great too. They did offer me to record a record, but that's a long story. But continue. I'm sorry, sir.
But so I get up there. I'm like, and the thing here's the whole thing was before I left, they invited Sean to go with me, and so Sean was like, I gotta take my SAT. I say, man, what the fuck you gonna take an SAT for? You're not gonna pass it. Let's go. Let's get on this goddamn. Let's get on this jet. So he stayed behind.
Oh my.
So you talked him out of not taking an SAT?
No, he stayed and took the SAT.
Oh, okay.
He still failed.
Oh, dang.
I can't.
Just throwing him out there like that.
I can't. So look, check this out. We're gonna wrap this up. They gave us the nickname SWAT, Southwest Alief, Texas. And it wouldn't be right or wouldn't be fitting if we didn't talk about our fallen soldiers.
Yeah.
The people who are not with us anymore.
Sammy
Lust. That was the first one I was going to. He used to throw some of the most amazing parties.
Oh my
And
God. It was going to be a fight at the end.
Yeah. He was an amazing athlete, but he just couldn't get it quite right. And
But hold on, I'm going to tell you though. Before Sammy died.
I saw him the day he died.
And me and Sammy always, and this is actually how I started my picnic was through Sammy. Yes, because Sammy used to say, he used to always tell me, Curse Larry. I ain't never been called Curtis. I always been Curse Larry. Curse Larry. He say, man, we need to throw a barbecue, man. We throw a barbecue. I told Sammy, I say, Sammy, set it up, man, and I'll throw it.
And he's been throwing. What year was this? Last year?
And this right here was when he died. This right here was number 7 that I threw.
Yeah, this is the 7th annual.
But Sammy, I never forget when Sammy died. I seen Sammy, and I was like, Sammy, slow down, man.
Slow down.
I looked at him and said, man, this dude got death all in his eyes.
Yes.
I said, slow down, Sammy.
I remember Sammy used to be, I got my first apartment. I used to live in Arrowwood Apartments, and Sammy used to come to my house all the time. And Sammy, when I was like 19 years old, I used to work at Regis Hairstylist. I used to work in Westwood Mall. And he said, Mimi, come on, I want you to come with me. And it was a clothing store. I can't quite remember the name of it. He said,
Victoria's Secrets.
No, wasn't Victoria's Secret. He was like, pick out whatever you want and then leave. Well, what I failed to know is that they had hot credit cards, and Sammy was in there acting like he worked for Rap-A-Lot Records and he was getting clothes for his new groups, and they gave him the clothes. Or he swiped and he was like, I need you not to be in here. Because of anything, that even though he was wrong, that meant a lot to me because
he didn't want you involved.
He didn't want me involved. He knew I worked in the mall, and if anything happened, he didn't want me to go to jail. And I remember the day he died, I was working at this barbershop called the Chisler Hair Salon and Barbershop. And he came in there, he was like, sis, I'm getting ready to open up a hair salon. I need you to come work with me. And I'm like, Sammy, I love you, but I'm happy where I am. And they said that night he went to a club and he got into an altercation with a young man.
And he left and came back.
Left.
And I'm going to tell you what happened.
When he came back, that young man killed him.
No, I'm going to tell you what happened. He was at the club. Him and the owner got into it. Okay. Sammy pulled his gun on him.
Okay, that sounds like
they
Sammy.
wrestled Sammy down, took Sammy's gun. Sammy came back to us. We were sitting there talking. Sammy said, I gotta get my gun back. Man, leave that shit alone.
Just let it go. Let it ride.
Let it go. He went all the way from Alief, all the way back to 3rd Ward, South Park, whatever you want to call it, to the after hours to go to this thing. He confronted the dude. When he confronted the dude, the motherfucker's son came behind him. Boom.
And we can say all of that about Sammy, but he was one of the fastest when it came to track.
Oh, that boy.
Sammy was
quick.
Yeah.
He could have been so great. Sammy could have been so great.
Sammy had a bunch of athletic ability.
Yeah, a bunch.
I mean, I'm trying to say, even when Sammy was over there at Holler, was it Holler?
I think so.
I think it was Holler. You know, they were talking about him, you know. You may not even never heard of Celine.
There we go.
Well, also, do you guys remember Michael Young?
I remember the name.
I remember the name.
Michael Young.
You remember Michael Tufts?
Yeah.
I don't remember Michael Tufts. But
you remember Michael Tufts?
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you about Michael Tufts.
Hold on. Michael Young played basketball for Hastings.
Oh, yeah.
And then he went off to college, because I think he went to college with AY. And I think he collapsed or something in practice, and he had a heart attack and died. It's just, life is so very short, because he was a great athlete too.
Troy Dickey.
He died 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Troy was 46, and he was like the epitome of. We used to call him the Greek god when we were in school.
I used to call him a man child.
Yes. And we call him a man child.
Man child. What are you doing playing with these kids? And you grown ass man.
His father was the first black quarterback
ever drafted.
Eldridge Dickey.
Drafted by the Oakland Raiders.
Yes. And his weight got out of control, his diet got out of control, and long story short, he had a stroke and he died. And that's why we know, when I look at you, Curtis, it's a blessing that you're here.
Well, I mean, this is a thing that, like I said, I am going to run for city council for Alief.
Okay.
In 2021. But the main thing is that right now, that a lot of people don't realize in Alief alone, the city of Houston has pushed the homeless to Alief.
Yep.
If you go to Bissonnette right now, that's 10th city now. Bissonnette in 59 is 10th city. Willcrest.
Because you're not seeing it as
not
much
Bissonnette,
in
but Willcrest.
Yeah, you're not seeing as much of it in the downtown proper area.
But
somebody want to hear a little bit more about Michael Young.
But the thing about it is, I don't know who that is. Bill Clinton or something. You want to pay it?
No.
Okay.
What's up, Joseph? What's up, Meredith? What's up, Stephanie? Everybody's on. And then we're going to talk. I don't remember Frank's last name. Frank got murdered. He had his blood.
No, he went to Elsie.
Yeah,
he went to Elsie.
And I remember, and we don't. Nobody.
They still haven't figured it out.
They still haven't found out what happened to that young man. But Frank, he had those pretty green eyes. He was kind of quiet.
Oh
yeah, really.
And
he kind of favored me, but
oh Lord.
but I was way too young to have kids at that time.
And then we had Fred Williams. Fred Williams was under me.
Fred.
You remember Fred
I remember
Williams?
Fred. Yeah, I remember Fred.
Fred died the same year.
And you know
Troy
who else
died. He was
died this year?
44.
Larry.
Was he Larry Gibson?
Larry
Larry
Gibson.
you?
Yeah, Larry.
Yeah, he played. He graduated with
He graduated
Michael Coleman and
Yeah, he graduated with you guys, right?
yeah, he graduated with us.
And then there was a young man. I can't remember his name. I know he went to
Oh,
Oliver.
and we can't. I tell like this here. I cannot leave here without talking about Deidre Jefferson.
Oh, that's one of the Alief legends that we do have.
Deidre Jefferson is
What does he do?
No, she.
Deidre. She was so high in my life. I never forget when she told me she was running for
School board for Alief.
And
Oh yeah.
And her
And
son.
And her son, God bless his heart.
you know, and which is very deep to me because Deidre was like my best friend. Deidre was.
She was your
everything.
classmate. She was classmate.
She was my
for-
classmate.
And she was high.
I went with her best friend. She went with my best friend.
And she was high in the school district.
We went to prom together. We you know
Slut.
track.
Slut.
Not only went with one girl in high school.
But
know who that
if y'all don't
is.
know who he's talking about, I don't know if you guys remember the story where the young man, he must have got a hold to something bad, drug-wise, and he killed his mom. And then when he went to court, he didn't even know why he was there. He didn't even understand, like, why do they have me here? Where's my mom? I need my mom. And that's why we need to really pour into our kids, because the weed and stuff they smoking ain't the weed I smoked when I was in high school. I'm
Well,
sorry.
just to go a little bit farther than what you're talking about, and it goes back to mental illness.
Yes.
And mental illness is something, that's one of the things that I want to attack in Alief because it's something that I deal with every day. And
Okay.
people don't know this, but
Come on, talk about
I
it.
deal with it every day. It's not a morning that I wake up that I don't feel like saying,
F it.
F it.
Come on now.
Let's just go ahead on
Talk about
and do this and be gone with it. So it's something that I deal with every day. Something I take medicine for.
Come on now.
And the thing with mental illness is that you don't really know who really has it because you see them on the outside, they look perfect, but you don't know what's going on in their mind.
Yeah.
Right, and you had a show recently.
I had
you had a show recently with
like one
a
of my
therapist.
final shows about mental health in the black community. We really don't talk about
We don't
mental
talk,
health
we hide it.
because what was that saying? What happens in this house stays
in this house.
But that was exactly that show
Was
that
the
was
whole
exactly
point.
about that.
It's like, let's seek therapy. Let's and
Well, you know, people get embarrassed with, people get embarrassed with discussing things like that. And I commend you.
You need
I
ice?
commend you, Larry, man, for even bringing
Even sharing
awareness.
that.
Yeah, even sharing that because a lot of people, and if Curtis Larry can do it, then so can everyone
Absolutely.
else.
Absolutely.
And you know, and that's people.
Absolutely.
We need to try to figure out how we can get people to express themselves like that. You know, and so we can help a lot more of us.
Well,
And the thing about it is it's not nothing to hide. It's
There you
something
go,
that
babe.
you need to bring to the forefront.
Right.
And I tell you, because for the longest time, after I had one stroke, I had two strokes.
Yes.
And, you know, I had to learn how to talk again. I had to learn how to walk again. I had to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
And the whole time while I was doing this, you know, nobody knew what was going on in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm a person that's always took care of myself, took care of my family, took care of anybody that was associated with me. Somebody tell me, hey, I need $1,000. Bam, there you go.
Really?
Not you.
You
Go fund me.
Go.
You know, but
Got that car. out
that's,
there.
you know, that was one of the things that I was, and then when I wasn't able to do that, it messed with me in my mind. It's when my daughter calls me, my son calls me, they say, Dad, I need this, and I'm like, I can't do it. You
Man,
know,
I
I
can't-
wake
I
up
can
in
imagine.
I wake up in the morning
Come
and
on.
I physically can't do it. But you know, one thing I say with everybody and anybody, and I'll tell you a story. And then you won't hear me no more for the
I
night.
doubt it.
I'll tell you what. This right here.
You get the clip or they don't do clip note version. They don't do clip notes.
No, it's gonna be real short. It's gonna be real short.
Come on,
But no one knows
Okay.
what clip note is.
A lot of people, a lot of you out there, y'all have life insurance. Y'all have life insurance. You have car insurance, fire insurance, hurricane insurance, flood insurance, all of that. But let me tell you something.
What they need.
This is what you need. See, your car may never burn up. Your house may never burn up. You may never die. You're going to die, but you may not. But one thing that you always need
It's God first.
is God. Accept God in your life. Hey, if you don't believe in Him, if it's not true, then you won.
Come on.
If it is true and you didn't take it, you lost.
Sunday
There you
service
go.
on Saturday, right?
That is the best insurance in the world.
That's a benediction for us.
Accept God in your life.
Yes, sir. That's a
Accept God
benediction
in your
for
life.
us. Joseph Fuller is on right now. Matt Burrows is on right now.
What's up, Matt?
Matt Burrows,
Stephanie
that's my
Franklin
boy.
is on right now. Meredith is on right now. Julia's on right now. Come on, Angela Humphrey Cooper is on
Angela
right
Humphrey,
now.
that's my girl.
Come on,
Angela
man.
Humphrey was the first. I'm gonna tell you, we stayed on Spice Lane together.
Yeah.
I
You
stayed
know
on.
Spice Lane?
That was
Well,
a songbird,
look,
baby.
Look, Angela Murphy left me for a senior at Bel Air.
Oh, what?
At Bel Air.
She is wrong for
She
that.
left you.
Didn't know what you were gonna be, huh?
So I
She
don't
didn't
know.
know.
I don't know if y'all remember James. I can't remember his last name, but he shot himself. He was playing Russian roulette. He was Troy Dickey's roommate.
Oh,
I can't remember his last
In
name.
junior college, Coffeeville.
Yes.
Right, I remember that.
And he was playing Russian roulette and he killed himself. So we can't forget our fallen soldiers. We can't forget the people who've come before us. Like, it was a privilege for you to wear that number because he came before you. And, you know, hey, shouts out to all the legends who are doing great things.
And if we miss you,
We're sorry.
If we missed you,
Hey, don't blame me, blame my mind.
And not only that, I put
Football,
out there,
baseball.
who do you think is an Alief legend? And nobody responded. So you left it up to us to say who was a legend in our eyes. Sorry about that. But Cinnamon Lane is a legend. Beach Nut Wilcrest is a legend.
Beating the apartment.
But I tell you, I don't consider myself a legend. What I consider myself is carrying the torch.
There you go.
And so I never forget, there was an article in the Chronicle.
Thaddeus Lee is a legend to me.
Thaddeus Lee, that's my boy.
Thaddeus Lee is a legend to
That's
me.
my crazy army buddy.
Yes.
You see,
That's why you crazy. Yes, sir.
might be.
Yes, sir.
But
oh, Jason Redmond's on now.
We shouted you out, Jason. Hello, Arthur.
Already.
Jason, you good with me, brother?
Hey, I want to. You know what? I want to commend you.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yes, I was about to say.
What I do?
You gonna steal it from me?
No, what I was
Go ahead.
gonna say is Mimi, I am so proud of you. I am
Thank
so
you so
proud
very
of what
much.
you're doing.
Thank you so much.
It is an honor and a privilege to be here. And I hope one day when you're like on like Oprah and I want us to come back and do this again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, but hey,
I'm Alief till I die.
just don't do no investigation.
Okay, I won't do no investigating.
So wait, I know
Come
we're
on,
about
baby.
to end it, but you know what? I grew up. The first person I ran into when coming to Alief is Mimi and that group on Spice Lane.
Yeah.
I've seen Mimi from the time to now, and you know what? I commend you. We need to stay healthy. We need to get healthy. We need to
I
work
like
out.
that, yeah.
We need to work out. We need to run. We need to eat better. We need to do all these things. So I commend you.
What are we eating? What are we eating?
Dang. Okay, so Curtis.
Come on, Pastor Wilson. Come on, Pastor Wilson.
I commend you on your working out.
Thank
Yeah.
you, thank you,
And
thank you. I
so-
got 27 pounds left.
There you go.
You're doing good.
And
You're looking
so-
good.
Come on, Pastor Wilson.
So look,
Pastor Wilson, tell me what are you eating,
I'm
Pastor
ending
Wilson?
this.
Hey, Reggie, I see that you mentioned Emerald Bowling. Remember Emerald
yes, sir.
Bowling?
That's
Emerald Bowling.
Ali used to take
Boy.
us there.
We still be going there
Yes.
and having me and Thaddeus Lee. We used to go there and have bowling tournaments every weekend.
Y'all, Curtis is a legend. He comes over. He knows everything about everyone.
Yes, he knows Alief.
Hey, and some of you women, I'm not gonna tell on y'all. Not on this. We're not gonna talk about it.
Well, we're gonna talk about it in the after show.
But so you know what though? Salim has been trying to sleep with every woman I've slept with. What the hell?
Wrap this up, please. Cause my wife is now looking at this.
But I
be like on Facebook, like, how you fucking know him?
Man, you came on late because we did a whole segment on Fame City. We talked about Fame City. But look, so they talk about fitness. Thank y'all so much. I just try to be me. I try to stay the same. You know, I don't change. I like to treat people the way I want to be treated. And I am really trying to get my health in order because, like, when Troy died, you know, my mom had cancer twice. My dad died from cancer. Yeah. And I just really want to be the best Mimi that I can be. So it ain't about getting slim. It's about getting healthy and being fine as I possibly can be. I mean, I've been stopping traffic with these thighs since I was 13 years old. You know, ain't nothing gonna change.
All right, hey, you want to tell us something? Hey, give us, one of them coaches touch you?
No, another one of them coaches ain't touched me because out of black they eye. That was me and Alief. But I am going to competition. It's called Transformation 2020. And
Michelle Hargrove.
Michelle Hargrove
Love you, girl.
My best friend. Did you know that?
That's my girl. Love you, girl.
And so let's pray for Alief.
What?
But
you calling me?
From 8th grade, because I was 8th grade twice, so I got hit by a car in 9th grade. Michelle Hargrove was my best friend.
8th grade twice?
I got hit by a car. I had to repeat it because I missed most of the school year.
They told me to say that.
You so stupid. But next week, since we're talking about health, I'll be doing a full workout with a trainer as I prepare. I will be tune into next week's show. I will be working out with a trainer live. I've worked out with him before when I first started my journey. It's gonna be with at Fat Bodies Gym. I'll be working out with John Mitchell, and I hope he doesn't kill me. And then the following week, I don't know what we'll be talking about, but I love you guys. Oh, shit. I love you guys. All legends to me. Thank you for being my kings. Remember to laugh. Remember to love. Remember to be the light and always bear good fruit. This is hashtag I'm just saying. I love you guys. See you next week.
Everybody at Madison.
We're still here talking.
You forgot about Marlon Lowe.
We forgot about Marlon Lowe. We
forgot
about Jeff Brazzo. Who else did we forget?
Stood up. Jeff was.
Y'all get to see my smocks and stuff on the wall.
Hey, well, hold on. We got
who was that one motherfucker? I can't think of his name. That point.
We didn't know Curtis Day had a brother. This is what Curtis Day brother.
Oh, you know who else? You know who else was?
Who else we forget?
You forgot. This mother started as a freshman at Elsie. When Gerald Hartfield was there, Gerald Hartfield didn't play no niggas like that. That was Terrence.
Oh, wait a second. He was a son. He was a nephew.
He had the wig. He had the wig.
No, but he had the wig.
He had the wig because he had cancer.
Oh, I was like,
wasn't he the nephew of Coach? What's his name?
Tell us that.
I don't know. I could have sworn he was a nephew of somebody.
Terrence.
But anyway, we love you, Alief, and we love everybody that is connected with Alief. Everybody who did great things.
Talk about Nelson. That's my boy. Michael Nash. Sean Edmonds. Gerald Shepard.
There's a lot of people we forgot, but I told everybody to remember Clifton. I love you, Alief. Keep growing, keep striving. We're going to try to pour back into the youth so they can be a better who they are because they don't listen to nothing.
They shouldn't.
But Curtis, I can't wait to the next picnic. I think we should try to top like
number 8. Number 8.
I think we should try to top like.
You give a shout out to my boy Troy Tucker because he came through.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You know,
Troy Tucker. You are my brother. You came through like no other.
Troy Tucker was the one who did the food.
He did everything. I told him, I said, when everything got political and nobody wanted to donate and do things, and Troy Tucker said, "Don't worry about it, brother. I got you."
Man, thank you, Troy. That was.
I wasn't eating meat.
He came through there.
I didn't eat nothing that day.
Trailer out there,
music going.
That's right. Because this year I'm gonna bring my own food so I can eat when y'all eat. Because I didn't eat anything.
Did you get there late?
No, I was there on time. I'm on my game. No, my diet is real strict right now.
Next year, don't worry about it because I'm doing my shit. Throw the shit over here. I'm doing my shit next year. We gonna have motherfucking gumbo and motherfucking every motherfucking thing else. We start. Oh no. You're not supposed to eat no meat anyway.
Yeah, I
somebody
can't
named Muhammad eat meat.
No.
We talked about the Bahamas. There's a billion of them.
First off, we don't eat pork. Be specific.
Okay, well, we're going to have a pork sausage.
Well, can you have a gumbo for that and also a gumbo for...
Now, look at this motherfucker.
Like a chicken and shrimp?
Want to be particular.
and beef?
I consider it for you because mine can't have seafood in it.
He don't. He can have motherfucker.
I love you guys. We had a great show.
Hey.
Thank you, fellas. These are my kings. That's why I got on my Queen of Hearts dress, because every queen needs a king, and that's why we drink Crown.
Drink.
But I love you guys. Tune in next week. See you later. Bye.